Okay, I'll go over here. The very first one, I'll push the first two down. I'll go around. I'll go around. Okay, now you see how they move down? They move down, and then you go around and around and push them all down till they're touching. And at the same time, you're looking at them. See, this one's a little wider over here, and this one's a little bit narrow. But you want to try and get them as even as you could, so it's not like crooked like that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna untie that string, and we're gonna pull it out of pull the form out of the basket, and then I'm gonna go home and you're gonna finish it. After you finish your basket, it should look just like this. And if it looks just like this, then you got an A plus, because I made this one. But it may not look just like this, but that's no problem, because that's your first basket. And the only thing you could do is get better as you make more and more and more.
Practice.
Because believe me, I have a basket at home that I save, and it's not even finished. It's only halfway, and it was so hard because the ribs on there are real thick, and it's hard to weave it. So I leave that as a reminder to myself what I went through at one time. And then this little basket, you could do whatever you want with it. You know, you could put if you're a little kid, they put little rocks in there, or what have you, marbles, or adult, maybe you could put some candies in there, or something, some mints in there, or anything you want, you know. And if I were you, which I didn't do, the very first basket I ever made in my life, if this is your very first basket, put your name under it. Put the date that you made it. Because one day you're going to be 80, 90 years old, and you're going to look at that thing, and you're not going to know that thing when you made it. You ain't going to remember that far back. But if you look underneath it, and you see your name and a date, and then you're going to start thinking, and then maybe you're going to come bring back memories or something.
Are you saying I'm going to make it till 80?
Maybe 95. Maybe 95. Never know.
Our family ages like wine. We're good.
The day you were born was determined the day you're going to die, but we live a whole life waiting for that day to come. Some of us takes longer, some of it is faster.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
The significance of baskets in Haudenosaunee culture?
Well, for instance, the corn washing basket, you used to, after you pick your corn, you dry your corn, and then you either use your corn for soup, or you're going to make bread out of it. And before you do all that, you have to wash your corn. So you use the ashes from an ash tree, because it has some sort of lye in there, natural lye. And you wash your corn, get all the outer skin off of it. And then once you wash your corn, and you gotta let it dry. And once it's dry, then you could pound it into flour to make cornbread. Or you don't pound it, just leave it alone. And if you want to make soup with it, you can throw it in water and like reconstitute it again.
Checking here.
And you make soup with it, corn soup. Put meat in there, some beans in there, and you have your corn.
And before there was plastic, would people use those kind of, like they'd use baskets for all kinds of things?
All the time. And the significance of that, the corn washing basket, I don't have it right here, but the holes on the bottom, the corn is not going to fall through. So once you wash your corn, you pour your corn into your basket, and it has ashes all over it. And you're at the river, you put it in the river, and you're shaking it, all the ashes fall out, and then your corn stays in the basket. And then you have to lay it out to dry. And then you have your pack baskets, something like that over there, for carrying your stuff, you know, whatever you need to carry. You could go and pick some wood with it, or you go pick medicines with it, or you're moving from one location to another location. That's the first suitcase. First Samsonite over there. You got different size pack baskets that you can make.
And they've got the web. How does the webbing on it work?
Oh, that webbing, that came over on the Mayflower too. So I buy that webbing, but you could probably weave straps together out of some kind of trees or something to make a strap for it, or deer hide. You know, you make straps for it, but just to carry whatever you need to carry. And then there's another basket they call the wedding basket, and all that is for when they form a marriage ceremony. Like in your culture, they exchange rings or something, you know. In our culture, they exchange baskets, and like the man would give a woman a basket that has food in there, food and nourishment, stuff like that, and that signifies that he's going to keep their family well fed and what have you. And in her basket should have like some kind of sewing stuff, material stuff that she's going to keep his clothes in good repair, so he could go out and hunt and what have you like that, you know. They exchange baskets as opposed to exchanging rings. And then the other baskets that came along, all different kind. You got like what you call a picnic basket. Some people call it a longhouse basket. Some people call it a family basket. Some people call it a feast basket. And it's just basically to carry things. And if you go anywhere in the world, you go to England, they make baskets. I know in northern England they use oak. They make baskets. You go to China, they make baskets maybe out of reed. Or you go to Hawaii, they use banana leaves.
Can't remember what I did.
Wherever you go in the world, whatever kind of material they have, they learn how to make baskets. So those baskets come from China from before, who knows how long baskets have been around, you know?
Yeah.
I want to get 100 baskets. And the other day I had 91 baskets. And I'll go back a couple of weeks before that. I had 85 baskets. Okay, once I hit 85 baskets, somebody came and bought a couple of baskets. So now I go below 85. So now I have to get back to 85. I get back to 85, what happens? Somebody else comes and buys some baskets. I go below 85. Happened about maybe 2, 3, 4 times. But I got 85 and then I hurried up, I got up to 90 and then 91. And then what happens? I get out, somebody calls me up and they want 15 baskets. So like right now, I'm down to 74 baskets at my house. And I'm in the process of, I got 10 in different stages of being completed. So that'll bring me back up to 84. And my goal is to get to like 100. So I always tell her, I hope nobody calls me and want to buy a basket. And she laughs at me.
And just out of pure information, what's your phone number if people were to do that?
My phone number is 812-345-67. No.
So whatever you do, don't call for a basket.
I'll ask.
But she thinks it's
You
funny.
can only buy your baskets and follow up.
She laughs at me when I do that. And to be very honest with you, I look at my baskets. They're all on the wall. I got a pool table I use as a table for baskets. It's not a pool table no more. And they're hanging on 2 walls. 2 pool tables all full. And some are in stands, like a bassinet. It's in stands on the floor. And I'm working in there. I'm looking at them. I like to look at them. And I don't mind if nobody came and buy a basket. I might for a year. I might have 300 baskets hanging there. I'd continue making baskets. It wouldn't bother me if nobody ever came and bought one. But I also like to show other people how to make baskets. And other people that show how to make baskets, I right now I only know of maybe 2 that continue making baskets. But a lot of people can make a basket, but they choose not to keep it going. But maybe they do in their own little circle by themselves. They keep making. Maybe they teach their kids or something like that. But they're not out like I am. I go to schools, so I come to San Diego. I'll go down to town porters that gonna show a reggae down in Fonda, New York. I have classes down there like that. So I just like to pass it on to someone else, and they could keep it going. Otherwise, it'll die out.
Could you say your name?
Kevin Cockwell, and I enjoyed making the basket. It's very interesting, but very frustrating. But frustration is good sometimes, and I enjoyed it.
See some tangible results.
Yes,
Through your work.
so far, yes.
Right on.
It gives you patience too.
Is it the kind of thing you could do with your eyes closed at this point, or
Almost.
you ever tried that challenge?
Almost. But you could carry on a conversation there because your hands already know what they're doing. So you could just let them do it there, and you could be talking to somebody else. And then you look at it and you may have 20 mistakes. No, but after a while you could do almost like multitasking. Yeah. How I learned how to make basket. My partner Elizabeth over here, that you can't take her picture because she'll get mad at you and throw something at you. She in a Radio Nearest program in Ganawaga. She finished it, and before they finished it, they made a basket. So she made a corn washing basket, and then after she finished it, we went down to Tom Porter's down in near Fonda, New York. Spend the summer down there working on a farm with him, helping him out. And while we're there to help kill time to him, she showed me how to make a corn washing basket. So I made that while we're down there. And we come home, and she had started a pack basket. And the pack basket she just got the bottom part and then left it alone. And I kept passing by, I see that basket there, I don't know how long. How long do you think it was? How long? About 2 or 3 years I'm looking at it, and all the while it's been talking to me, but I didn't hear it. But finally one day I guess I started hearing it. It said, finish me. So I finished it, and I hadn't stopped since. That's how I started making baskets. And then once I started, I practiced, and then when they start looking good, then I said, well, I want to show other people how to make baskets, which I'm doing today. I make baskets for myself that I sell, and I show other people how to make baskets.